let's just move on further and talk about the question number 4, which says, for which values of A and B does the following pair of linear equations have an infinite number of solutions? And we have the two equations as 2x plus 3y is equal to 7, a minus b of x plus a plus b of y is equal to 3a plus b minus of 2. So as the question says that the two pair of linear equations that we have an infinite number of solutions, which means that the two lines are coincident. So if the two lines are coincident to each other, it means that the ratio that is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, which is equal to c1 by c2. So from the question, let's just start the solution of this question. As it is given to us that the solution, or we have the infinite number of solutions for these pair, so it means that for infinite number of solutions for any two pair of linear equations, or for a pair of linear equation, we have a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, which is equal to c1 by c2. Now let's just find out the value of a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 from these two equations. So first of all, for the very first equation, we have a1 as nothing but 2, we have b1 as 3, we have c1 as minus of 7. It will transpose 7 towards the other side. So again, we have a2 as a minus b, we have b2 as a plus b. As you can see, the coefficient of x over here is a minus b, the coefficient of y over here is a plus b, and further we have c1, which is minus of 3a plus b minus of 2, because all these terms are the constants. These are all the constants, and if they are the constants, then we have to take them towards the other side. So if they are positive over here, so when they'll move from this side toward this side, then they would be negative. So it means that c2, sorry, it is not c1, it is c2. c2 is minus of 3a plus b minus of 2. Now let's just substitute all these values under this condition. So let us suppose we are substituting all these values over here. So a1 is actually 2, again a2 is a minus b, further b1 is 3, b2 is a plus b, c1 is minus of 7, and c2 is minus of 3a plus b minus of 2. So negative and negative get cancelled with each other. As we have the terms or the ratios as 2 by a minus b is equal to 3 by a plus b is equal to 7 by 3a plus b minus 2, we know that all these are equal to each other. So let's just solve these by taking first is equal to third first. So let us suppose we are taking 2 by a minus b is equal to 7 by 3a plus b minus 2 first, and in the same way, now again we will take the second and the third term. So we'll take second is equal to the third term. So this would be of the form 3 by a plus b, which is equal to 7 by 3a plus b minus 2. Now let's just cross multiply these terms so that we will get the equation in terms of a as well as b. Now let's just talk about this one. So first of all, we'll solve this as 2 into 3a plus b minus of 2, which is equal to 7 of a minus b. So this would be of the form 3 into 2, this is 6a plus 2b minus of 4, which is equal to 7a minus of 7 of b minus of 7 of b. So as you can see, we have 6a plus of 2b minus of 4 is equal to 7a minus of 7b. We can solve it further for the values a, b. So let's just take 6a towards the other side. So 6a minus of 7 of a, or 7 of a minus 6a is nothing but a. Further we have minus 7b. We are taking 2b towards the other side. So this would be nothing but minus of 7, 8 and 9. So this is 9b plus of 4 is equal to 0. So this is our very first equation. So let us suppose we are taking it as equation number 1 that we are getting after solving this. So further will solve this equation as nothing but 3 into 3a plus b minus 2 is equal to 7 into a plus b. So further we have 9a plus 3b minus of 6 which is equal to 7a plus of 7b. Now let's just take these terms toward this side. We will get 9a minus 7a, which is nothing but 2a, 3b minus of 7b minus of 4b minus of 6 is equal to 0. And we can take the 2 common out of it. If we'll take 2 common out of it, we will get a minus 2b minus of 3, which is equal to 0. And if we'll take 2 towards the other side, we will get the equation as nothing but a minus 2b minus of 3 is equal to 0 by 2, which is actually again 0. So it means that we are getting the equation as a minus 2b minus 3 is equal to 0. This is nothing but our equation number 2. Now in order to solve the value of x, we are getting a and b. In order to get the value of a and b, we can either use any particular method over here. So let us suppose we are taking the cross multiplication method. Let us suppose I am writing this equation over here again. So this is a minus of 9b plus of 4 is equal to 0. So in order to get the value of a and b, I am using the cross multiplication as nothing but first of all we'll write a and then we'll write b and then we will write 1. So a, b and 1. Again further, let's just take the method 1, 2, 3. So 2, 3, 1, 2. So this would be minus 2, minus 9, again minus 3 and 4. Further we will have 1 and 1 because we have 2, 3, 1 and again further minus 2 and minus of 9. Now let's just cross multiply all these terms in order to get the value of a and b. So this would be multiplied with this would multiply with this and further again. So this is nothing but a by minus 2 into 4 is minus of 8, minus of minus 9 minus 3 is plus 27. So this is 27. Further we have is equal to b divided by minus of 3 minus of 4. Further we will have 1 divided by minus of 9 minus of 2. So let's just solve these values. So first of all we will have a by minus of 8 plus of 27. Further it is equal to b divided by, this would be minus of 7 is equal to 1 by minus 9 plus of 2, minus 9 plus of 2. So this would be a divided by, we have this as nothing but 17 and 9 and 8 is 17. So this is nothing but 19. Further we have b as minus of 7. Further we have this as 1 by minus of 7. So it means a by 19 is equal to this term first. So a by 19 is equal to 1 by minus of 7 and b is equal to minus 7 by minus of 7. Now let's just solve the value of a and b. So let's just solve these values. So first of all we will have a by minus 8 minus 27 is nothing but minus of 35, which is equal to b by minus of 7, which is equal to 1 by minus 9 plus of 2 is again minus of 7. So it means the value of a, let us suppose we are taking this first, which is equal to this one. So a by minus of 35 is equal to 1 by minus of 7. Further we are taking b by minus of 7 is equal to 1 by minus of 7. It means the value of a would be minus 35 by minus of 7, which is nothing but 5, 7, 5, 35. So a is nothing but 5. Further we have b, which is equal to minus 7 by minus 7. The values get cancelled with each other. The value of b is coming out to be 1. So this is nothing but our answer, that is a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 1 whenever these or such a pair of linear equation have an infinite number of solution.